Hello, Edmonton. Today I'm going to take just a couple moments and just explain my story of why I became a chiropractor. I grew up in a small town called Grand Cache, and I played basketball. I loved basketball. That's all I cared about. For my grade 12 year, I asked my parents if I could move and live with my aunt and uncle in Edmonton so that I could play basketball. Basketball was the only thing I cared about. It was like, I think the whole reason I was in school was so that I could play basketball. However, I had a super big challenge. I had really chronic knee problems. I'd gone to the doctor, I got diagnosed with patella tendonitis. And so the only option I had was basically drugs. I grew up in a small town, we didn't have very many options. When I moved to the city, though, I actually tried physiotherapy, I tried strengthening, I got a bunch of exercise programs. I spent all my spare time trying to figure out how to improve my knees. And it was very frustrating because, again, basketball is a high competitive sport, and I always wanted to get the most function out of my body. I was trying to perform at my highest level, and I was super frustrated because I was always feeling like it was about 70%. So I go on. I went to college in Red Deer College, and I started playing basketball in college there, and that's where I went to chiropractic for the first time. And the funny thing is, I went to the chiropractor and I said, do you think you can help with my knees? And they said, well, we have to do an evaluation first. So I said, oh, let's do an evaluation, but I'm telling you, it's my knees. And so he did x-rays, does evaluation. He said, holy cow, he says, your posture is horrible. And I said, silly chiropractor. I said, this doesn't have anything to do with my posture. It's my knees. Now, just to give you an idea, this is a picture of me right here. That is me when I was 19 years old. That was about 2 months before I went to chiropractor for the first time. So I definitely had poor posture, and I just hadn't linked it or didn't know posture had anything to do with my knees. Now we know as chiropractic, poor posture can affect lots of things from headaches to neck pain to migraines to shoulder injuries to rotator cuff tears to pain between the shoulder blades to tight pecs to rib pain where it feels like you're having a heart attack. You go to the hospital, you didn't have a heart attack, it's your ribs. Low back pain, hip flexors tight, problems with the hips, knees, obviously, that's what was mine, even down to ankles and bunions. Those all can be a cause of long-term poor posture. So I started under care, and I never got 100% in my first season because I started care right at the beginning of basketball season, and I was running on my knees 6 days a week right when I started care. But I wasn't going to quit basketball, so I stuck with it. And it wasn't until my knees probably improved, I'd say about 50 to 60% throughout the season. And then on my first off season, that's when they got really good. But however, my posture improved, my focus improved. I could sit in class a lot more comfortably. I didn't realize I was fidgeting all the time. I thought I had attention deficit disorder, but I think a lot of it was just that I couldn't get comfortable. So I had a hard time sitting in class, hard time studying. Those things all improved. A funny thing, my free throw shooting percentage got better because I could actually sit there and concentrate when I shot that free throw. And that was cool because we actually kept stats on that in college. And so I definitely went from 50% up to 80% in my free throw shooting percentage. But it changed so much of the way I thought about health. I thought before, like, once you had a pain like that, you had to take a drug or something else was going to fix you. I didn't realize that if we help to improve the function of our body so it works optimally, the body will actually heal itself. And so after 1 year under care, I decided to go to chiropractic school, and now I've been in practice here in Edmonton for 26 years now. So we've been able to help a lot of people just from that experience. So I just wanted to share that with you because sometimes people think chiropractic is about back pain or neck pain, but there's actually a lot of different things that can benefit from improved posture and improves function in our nervous system. And so if you would like to get a spinal evaluation or check, give us a shout at Southside Chiropractic. You can visit our website, and we would love to have the opportunity to do an evaluation and let you know if we could help you and maybe change your story as well. Have a great one.